27, a mighty man of valor, a man or a woman of integrity, a man who loves God and loves God's people and he respects human life and human dignity. God will give us that. We have to tell the politicians
You see, Jomo Kenyatta is the biggest airport in the country.
In the region?
In the region, actually. And that's the biggest, one of the biggest assets Kenyans have. You want to go PPP with it. And Adani has written a letter saying that he wants to go PPP. You are not informing Kenyans that Adani, a man called Adani, has written to us. And you expect Kenyans to keep quiet. And they can see the airport was almost going. They will not keep quiet. They will not keep quiet.
Mr. Anyway, let's move on.
For the record, let me just say for the record.
You are being evaluated for Minister for Sports. So let's move to sports.
But my integrity on this issue is important.
And we move on.
That, Mr. Speaker, this is a proposal of March this year. Before you communicate to the people of Kenya, you always get every year 2-3 proposals. As a matter of fact, I can confess, we've received, for airports in Kenya, we've received more than 20 proposals when I was in office. But you keep evaluating to see who is a joker, who is a serious person. Once you achieve a certain threshold, the public participation engagement is done, which was supposed to be done from this July. But, Mr. Speaker, it coincided with the time that the president made the changes, when we were now supposed to do this. Number two, more than 5 times, I have communicated PPP on Jomo Kenyatta International Airport through Parliament. Several times I've been asked this question, and I've said there are proposals that we are working on, looking at, and we will communicate to the public about the PPP. So, Mr. Speaker, the time had not reached for us to make that public.
You've made the point.
Wakaongea wakasema basi mwambie rais kama anataka tupitishe, sisi tunataka hongo ya shilingi milioni 2, rais akakubali. Hiyo ni ufisadi ama si ufisadi? Ni ufisadi ama si ufisadi?
Corruption imekuanga. Corruption imekuanga noma, kwanza imekuanga noma. Imekuanga noma. Na ndio manake young people wanaingia kwa streets wakidemonstrate na bado mnatuma troops. Kwanza jana kulikuwa na Ugandan police and the Tanzanian police shooting. Making sure that nobody is getting to the streets. You see. na wewe unakuja huko natuambia unajua kuna corruption. Sasa tufanye nini kama unajua kuna corruption wewe? Hizi maupuzi tutoe kwa watu wajue tu nyenye mko corrupt. Like in Kenya ni kama tu Congo unajua kuna sehemu yenye ni ya wazungu na kuna sehemu yenye ni masafaras. Sasa tujue tu Kenya sisi ni masafaras. Mbona actually tunafaa kuelewa the reason as to why Ruto ana emphasize watu wapate job abroad, ataki competitor, kwa sababu anajua if people understand the avenues, if people understand how they can put up business and grow business, biashara yake kwa sababu yake ni ile ya kitambo, kuna strategies za kitambo na sisi hitu kuna za latest. Na vitu zinaweza songa mbele vibaya sana. Na tunaweza tukasupportiana vibaya sana. So they fear. So that's why wanatumia ile education multi-study shule kukuambia kwamba wewe unajua you deserve job. Na wewe sasa kwa sababu hiyo information iko ndani yako, anybody mwenye ali structure education system anaweza kucontrol anybody, and that is what they're using. Sasa nakuja nakwambia kuna kwanga na corruption. Sasa watu kwa wasema hiyo ni corruption. The question is so what? So tufanye, tumejua ni corrupt, sisi tunajua you are corrupt. Sasa tufanye kashabu una seek sympathy. Nani ako tayari kumpa sympathy? Personally mimi siko tayari kusympathize na mtu kama yeye. People mumenge huko tunangoja mwekeza cute, mfanye kitu, mfanye jambo. Bado mnakuja kwa street kutuambia kuna corruption, yule ni corrupt. Enda huko solve your things, be responsible. Actually hapo ndo tunataka wewe ujionyeshe uko accountable kwa kumwambia, kwa kusolve things. Let's see things happening. Great men hata uongeangi. Great men watu wamefanya ulimwengu imekuwa hivi ni watu walikuwa silent. Ni watu walikuwa wamenyamaza. Walikuwa wamekaa chini wanatengeneza vitu, wananyamaza. Wakiona watu wakismile, their heart ina feel at ease. Lakini nyinyi mkiona watu wakilia, your heart ndio iko at ease. Mkiona watu wana biashara, watu biashara zao zimeharibika, roho zenu ziko at peace. When you are lying to the people, promising them things that you will not do, mna feel poor. Paka mnafika kwa nyumba mnasema leo tuliua hiyo show. Mnafanya show mbele ya citizens. Na citizens jua wajui ni show, na drama iko kwa stage wanapiga makofi. Lakini is okay. So Africa imeuzwa na viongozi wetu wameiuza. Tutakuja tu kujua. Lakini mimi nasema hivi, hakuna haja wazungu mkuje pole. Kujeni tu pap. Kuja tu chukueni nchi. Wasichana wetu sisi wametupeana. Wasichana wetu wanaolewa na wanaume from America, wanakuja Kenya kununua land. Pole tu. Hata colonialism haiko happen in one day. Ilianza tu hivyo pole walikuja wakaanza kuona kuko vizuri, kuna watu kumbe wanaweza fundishwa hapa and that is how it all happened. Watu wakafikwa mpaka wakasikia vibaya, wakaanza kupigana. Na leo hii we are going all the way back to the old days, whether you like it or not, ladies and gentlemen. Kama unataka kujua hii kitu inaenda happen in Africa, I want you to slowly turn your attention to South Africa. Kuna mzungu hapo anasema, you know what, if you are not going to compensate us, you cannot lift us from your land. If you are not going to compensate us, ndio nikuambie wazungu wameingia. Na sasa ile design sahi wanaingia nayo, hawaingii hivyo kijinga pole na wanatumia watu wetu. Ile education system wanajua ni yao. Yaani zile vitu walituachia Kenya ndio bado wanakuja kuangalia kama bado ziko. Take a moment and watch this video.
If anybody thinks in South Africa that you can take the land without compensation, you're living in a dream. Let me put it quite frankly to you. If you want to start a civil war in South Africa, do that. Do that. And I told you before, that don't...
Oh my God. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? If you dare, you are simply living in dreams. If you want to take an action, dare me. Hey. Africa, unite. And now, turning our eyes all the way to Nairobi. Yesterday, maandamano ilikuwa aje, 8-8 ilikuwa imeandaliwa aje, and what happened. Check this video. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video. But I want to tell you the reason as to why maandamano, the Gen Z maandamano is slowly dying. The slowly dead of this maandamano. Listen guys, I want to tell you something. This is for free. You don't need to pay. You have to pay for this information. The greatest problem you did is to put Casmuel ahead of you. The mistake. The another greatest mistake you did, or we did, is seeking for leadership. Listen, we wanted Ruto dissolve himself from the power. He could have done that one first, then we think on what to do next. Resign first. You see, that was the first thing. If he resigns, then we think on how we can design the new kind of leadership that will cohesive the Kenyans. But now we started, because there's a lot of information pumped to you, and because we are naive to interpret our vision, our aim. Now we paid attention to those giving us advice. Miguna, they failed. Karua has been failing all along. Now they are the advisors. Jimmy Wanjigi, they're there. They are called politicians. They can orchestrate things. They can play around with you. You don't know what they talk when they are together. You don't know. The problem you did is starting saying, now Gen Z leader. Listen, like, look at those guys. When walipigania hii Kenya, no one is a leader. No one was a leader. No one. Those guys who were in the forest, who fought for this freedom of this nation, they did not. Their appetite was not in power. The only agenda they had is, you know what? You need to get the hell out. Now the problem with the Kenyans, everybody want to be a politician. Yeah, John want to be a politician. Everybody want to be politicians, want to be leaders. Who will lead the other? If you want, the reason why people are withdrawing from maandamano, and I urge you guys withdraw even more, is because we lost the agenda. Finance bill was very direct. You have to lazima angushe finance bill. Ilienda viral. You have to yangush. Na sai many, oh, you want this, you want, no amendments. Get out. Enough is enough. And that is it. But now Kenya X, so many advices, so many agendas. No, he did this. No, that is not even our focus. Whatever he's doing, let him do. But our agenda is one. So what you should ask yourself is the tactics to get lead of this problem. But now, let us have a leader so that now we listen. If you have one agenda, that is a leader. But you have divided agendas. You are leaderless. You're not leaders. You are misguided elements. And so, if you are organizing for the next maandamano, then you just go to involve me to give you advice and tactics on how to attack. And the best way to attack, very simple, one agenda. And go with one agenda and make everybody know the agenda. Before you talk about going out for the maandamano, make every other person to understand what is your agenda. If you understand one agenda, and then we know why we must do that, we involve, we sensitize people. After them understanding it, let's strike. But if you want to leader, Do you know what people said? Let leaders who want to be leaders, who want to be elected, who want to be on power, let them go and fight for themselves. That is why people are not showing up. They are showing up on X and social media, Twitter, they need Twitter, X, you know, TikTok. Yeah, those are your platforms. We make noise there, and at the end of the day, we go sleep. But coming to the streets, bro, those who want to be leaders, go and fight for that leadership. That's what we want. Thank you so much, guys, and see you in the next video.